This is going to be a chopping down and across motion that engages trunk stability as well as a little bit of balance. So it really works a lot of stuff at the same time, which is why I like it. It's also a very functional motion. I use this a lot with people who are athletes coming across their body. Golfers seem to do really well with this. So we're going to take a band and we want it to be attached to something a little bit higher. So if you're doing this at home, sometimes I'll take the band and I'll close it at the top of the door so that the band is stuck up there. And as I grab these handles, I want to have the band angled so that it's pulling a little bit from behind me. So rather than this being a straight kind of coming across, I want to have my back slightly turned towards where that band is. And I'll start with one leg in front. You can do this with either leg. Typically it feels a little bit more comfortable to do it with if my band is pulling from my right side with my opposite leg forward. Now, there's a lot of different ways to make this easier or harder. So is that you want to make sure there's a little bit of tension in the band to start when my hands are coming behind me. All right? Now, when I go to initiate this, I want to make sure that I engage my stomach first. And the more space that I have between my feet, the harder this becomes. So I could do this here, and this isn't much of a challenge on my balance or hip stability, or I can progress this towards more of this lunge position, which now engages more muscles in my legs to do it. So I would start with just somewhat of a moderate distance between my 2 feet. And from here I'm going to engage my stomach, and I'm going to take my hands in this down and across motion. Really making sure that as I come back towards where that band's attached, it's really easy for me to relax my stomach and let my back open up. So I want to make sure, especially as I'm coming out of this forward position, I'm keeping this stomach tension so I don't just let my back get compressed. And I like starting people in a short range here. So maybe they'll just go from here to here, working on maintaining that tension in the stomach with no pressure or pain in the back. And as they're getting better at it, increasing that range is more of a challenge. We just have to watch it as they increase that range. We don't start to pinch down in our lower back. And as I come down and across, rather than just bringing this into my body, I do create a little bit of a forward reaching motion. So up and out, down and across. Anywhere in the 10 to 20 times. And then I can go ahead and switch legs and do the same motion with an opposite leg position. And then I would turn around and do the other side.